Good morning, everybody. I'm here with Reggie and Thomas. Guys, take it away. I don't have a mic.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Sorry, we were making sure we were all on screen here. Okay, welcome, everyone, to the Sales Lab with Reggie, myself. I am Reggie. I have here today Thomas Chang with NCL. Thomas, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, Reggie, thank you so much for
Appreciate it.
allowing me to come.
Absolutely. Today's all about maximizing your sales. Tools and tips for the travel agent, that is you. How NCL supports your success. NCL is here to support you, and we're going to get into it right now. Here we go. Next slide. All right. Fantastic. Let's talk about NCL Connect.
All right, guys. So this is the same, I forgot the official program name, but all the suppliers are using a similar program where if you register, your travel agency name and your contact information is automatically white labeled into Norwegian Cruise Line, Oceania, Region 7 Seas, A&K. So all these suppliers are using the same platform that is completely free for you, and you can send those website links to your clients. Your clients will see the live pricing, live information on all the supplier sites, and and they don't book directly with the supplier. You get all the leads funneled back to you. So really a no-brainer to use.
Awesome. Can you walk us through how NCL Connect helps travel agents by allowing them to white label the ncl.com page?
See, Reggie, I should just read the actual question before answering. But guys, this is, you register automatically, and the link is on the Norwegian travel agent portal. Once you register, this platform knows your information. Again, you do it once, and it automatically combines it with all the other suppliers that's using the same platform. I think there's more than 20 suppliers that's using it.
Fantastic. And last but not least of this segment, what are the key benefits for clients using this platform?
Yeah, so the client will see the live pricing, live information on ncl.com. Because nowadays we always have clients that would go online, they will do their own research, and they're looking at pricings and automatically they just click book, right? Without really thinking about it. And then you would have to do all the process of transferring it onto your profile. That's a lot of extra work. But doing this, automatically gives that lead back to you. You don't have to do that extra work. And you get all the information that's needed to book your clients on that cruise.
Fantastic. Great answers, by the way.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Next slide. All right. So marketing resources. What we want you guys to do is always visit the NCLTA portal, use their YouTube channel, which is at Norwegian Cruise Line, and then last but not least, use NCL Connect. These are all important things to do here. Thank you. Next slide, please. Thank you. All right. So here's important. Get your phones out right now and scan the QR code to go to NCL official YouTube page. So get it right now. Start clicking. Get on there. Make it happen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it myself to make sure.
There you go.
How about that? I'm going right here, and we're going to scan. See if I can do it from here.
You
YouTube,
can.
Look at this.
There it is.
Boom. There it is. I'm on.
And guys, you don't have to worry about copyrights and everything. Just go to that YouTube channel and share it with your clients, with your social circle.
Fantastic. Next slide, please. All right, here we go. All right, this segment, engaging your audience, interactive marketing for more bookings. Some key marketing ideas. Thomas, talk about seasonal theme campaigns and deals with Norwegian.
Yeah, so Reggie, a lot of times, so for example, in that picture right now, you're looking at a picture of Cabo.
Yep.
And for those of you who, who's in SoCal or, focus on sending your clients on the West Coast, we're coming up to, fall, December, where the whales are going down to Mexico to mate. So this is actually like a seasonal idea you can pitch to your clients. Like, hey, look, if you want to see whales, this is the time to go to Mexican Riviera. Or, for example, if you want to see the full foliage in Canada, in New England, in the Northeast, now, you want to book them into October, September trips. And tomorrow I'm going to talk about my trip to Europe. I saw the Northern Lights, so that's also kind of seasonal. You go, it was early this September, so that's when I got to see it. So you have to kind of incorporate the seasonality when you're pitching a destination to your clients, so they can kind of have more to look forward to.
Fantastic. Let's talk about number 2 of this segment, leveraging social media with live events and poll quizzes. Go on a cruise and do behind the scenes, share insight into ship amenities, dining options, and onboard activities. Let's talk about them using social media and polls and quizzes.
Yeah, so I think a lot of times, I will see this with a lot of social media influencer. They would do a picture of, let's say, like a Dave's hot chicken, right? And then they'll do a poll of how spicy am I gonna go this time, right? And then people will guess. It makes it more interactive. When you interact with your clientele, the clientele is more likely gonna participate and talk to you, right? So you're kind of seeing who's looking at your social media, your videos, and then you can engage back with them, right? And like for example, I can say, hey Reggie, I did a 4 on that Dave's hot chicken.
Yeah.
Let's go 5. Next time we go. Things like that. Interact with them.
Absolutely, I love it. And then last but not least of this segment, going to community events and introducing yourself. We go, my wife and I always on Sundays go to the farmer's market down the road.
Awesome.
And farmer's market, it's great because it's local community, you're meeting your neighbors. And so if you have a farmer's market in the area, I highly recommend maybe getting a booth and talking about your book of business and your travel. What do you think?
Yeah, no, that's an awesome idea. And Reggie, that is actually very, very, I was about to say, it's football season, wear your travel hat, go to a bar, and, start talking to, talk about football, talk about, like you're a travel agent, and expand your business, expand your networking. So there's a lot of things you can do. So right now football season, obviously, right?
I love that idea.
Yeah.
You go to your local community that is airing all the football games, maybe
Yep.
a sports bar.
Yep.
And you talk about your business and football at the same time, and get probably a good bite to eat.
Exactly.
So going to community events and introducing yourself is huge to keep marketing your book of business for travel. Next slide, please. All right, using tools to boost visibility. Number 1 for you in this segment, Thomas. How can travel agents effectively use the NCL as I'm losing my screen all of a sudden. There we go. How can travel agents effectively use the NCL image library?
Yeah, so on the agent portal, we have a website with, I think, 10,000 pictures, right? So let's say you want to advertise, we're talking about whales in Mexican Riviera, we're talking about Boston fall foliage. We actually have copyrighted pictures that we pay for, and it's free for you to use, that you can display on your social media, your website, because a lot of times people would do like a little snippet off of Google Pictures. Those are not high quality pictures, it's blurry. If you want to, show professionalism, you want to use good images. Yeah, so definitely you take advantage.
And number 2 in this segment, can you explain how NCL Sale Pal can be leveraged?
Yeah, so guys, on the Norwegian portal, there is a button that you can click. It's called Sales Pal. And what that is it's a spreadsheet of all of our available sailings with lead-in rates, right? Because I know, for example, when I first joined the industry, I always have friends and family that would just ask me, Thomas, what is the best price, for, at that time it was airline. What's the best price to fly? But in this example, what's the best cruise price? I don't care where I go. I just want to go to the cheapest available cruise. And then, they didn't give you a parameter, so you're scrambling. Like, you're like, well, where do you want to go in the world? There's Europe, Caribbean, there's West Coast, East Coast. What do you want to do? But with that Excel spreadsheet, you can actually sort, right? You can kind of narrow it down on what they want. Like, do you want the 3-day sailing? Do you want a 7-day sailing? What do you want to go to Asia, Europe, or just stay in the US? Use that Excel spreadsheet. It's updated daily. It has our group availability for each sailing and the lead-in price. So you can just kind of filter it and use that and really narrow down where you can send your clients.
Awesome. Now this right here is for you, the agent. This is the time for you to interact with us. So I have a question for all of you. Have you checked out NCL's image library? Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you have checked out the NCL image library right now in the chat boxes. Whether you're listening on, watching us on YouTube or on Facebook, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down. We're curious how our audience, if they're using the NCL image library. So this will be interesting. Are we getting a lot of thumbs up or a lot of thumbs down, please?
They're coming in. Yeah, I'm seeing some thumbs up.
Good, we're getting thumbs up.
Seeing a lot of people saying, hey, I'm doing 2 booths this fall. I have my NCL brochures and catalogs ready to promote. Love
Awesome.
this. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah. No,
Thank
A
you.
lot of thumbs up. This is
Yeah.
great. Fantastic.
Guys, Reggie's interacting with you, so this is a great example of interacting with your audience.
Yes, we want to interact with you as much as you want to interact with us. And you guys got to get out there in the community. So this is all great. I love it.
Yep.
Next slide, please. So marketing tips. Post content regularly using NCL tools and in the Evolution Travel Cafe tools. Share your own experiences. Clients, testimonies, and pictures. Number 3, promote deals and close the sale. And last but not least, use hashtags on social media such as hashtag NCL, hashtag Alaska Travel, and you know what? One of my favorites on NCL, hashtag Go Kart at Sea.
There you go.
Awesome. Very cool. Next slide, please.
Yeah, guys, out of sight, out of mind. So always, you don't have to post every 10 minutes, but you should post something every once in a while.
Absolutely. Selling the experience, not just the product segment here. Compelling stories do sell. Trust me, they do. Number 1, Thomas, for you, my question is, what unique features does NCL have on board?
So one of the things I mentioned earlier, I came back from my vacation. And one thing that I don't talk about is our solo cabins.
Oh.
Norwegian were the first cruise line to focus on solo travelers. And I actually met a lot of solo travelers while I was traveling in Europe. And this is a great way to expand your horizon. You're not limited to having another person in your cabin, right? And you get to meet other similar-minded people. We actually have solo lounges, so where only the solo travelers have access to.
Gotcha.
We also have solo travelers interactive events on board the ship. So
Awesome.
If you have clients like that, if you yourself is a solo traveler, this is something very unique that NCL has. And I know some cruise lines are promoting it, but Norwegian, we have it on every single ship.
Awesome. Love that. Another key feature, you have laser tag.
Yep, laser tag.
Go-karts.
Go-karts, yep.
All right, so number 2 question here is I have for you. What are NCL's top selling destinations for 2025? And how can agents best promote Alaska sailings to clients looking for unique, adventure-filled cruise experiences?
So top selling Alaska, very, very, very popular. That's what we keep. That's why you will see every cruise line adding new ships there because people want to go. See the nature scene, like
It's
pictures.
It's beautiful. If you haven't gone to Alaska, it's beautiful. Sorry to interrupt. It's just beautiful.
Pictures do not do it justice. And if you're, you fish, right? You fish.
I can. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible, but I can.
If you're a big fishing fan, Alaska is actually a very great destination, especially in the summer to go fishing. So Alaska, very popular in Europe. I'm gonna talk a lot about Europe tomorrow, but Alaska is one of those once in a lifetime destination that you can pitch to your clients. You talk to them about how, hey, look, the glacier is melting. You have to go and get and see that for yourself before it kind of goes away in the future. So position that as a selling point.
Wow. Awesome. All right, some key tips for travel agents. Paint a picture of the client dream vacation. Number 2, share destination highlights and unique selling points. And last but not least, videos. Show glimpses into experiences. We're constantly doing videos and content for you. Videos are a key. I'm a visual learner myself, so seeing some visual pop out there for 10, 30 seconds gets my attention. So videos are important.
There you go.
There you go. Next slide, please. Oh, we just did that one, tips and trip. Okay. Share unforgettable moments. Let's watch this amazing video. Best Cruise to Alaska, Norwegian Cruise Line, coming to you right now.
Wake up,
Look at that. Now I want to go back to Alaska.
What an amazing video NCL put together. That right there, guys, should get everyone's attention, should get your clients' attention. Alaska is beautiful. Alaska is gorgeous, and that experience that NCL can give you. And how about those go-karts up there?
Right? Yeah.
All right, next slide, please. All right, so people don't buy trips. They buy experiences and memories. This is a key tip for you guys. Let's talk about the Alaska. What unique activities does NCL offer on board during Alaska sailings to enhance the guest experience?
So one thing that we do, and actually we don't talk a lot about, is we actually have the National Park Ranger come on board while we're sailing through the fjords, and the park ranger would actually explain. You know, they will talk about when is this fjord is when this fjord is formed, how old is the glacier. They'll talk about the wildlife. You know, talk about during July, August, the salmon spawning season, you'll see bears and eagles hunting. So there's a lot of information that, you know, we're so busy talking about the ship itself.
Right.
We're so busy talking about Ketchikan, Juneau, but you know, I don't think a lot of people talk about the park rangers that would come on Norwegian and explain to you and your clients about what we're seeing, what we're sailing through. So that's something.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting more details. You're getting not only history, but what you're actually seeing. Instead of just looking at a glacier, maybe you can say this glacier's been here for so many millions, you know, for however long.
Yep.
And how it used to be the size and where it's at now. So that is something unique that you guys do offer, and we do appreciate that. It's another key tip right there. All right, next slide, please. Start marketing now. Let's talk about deals. Also, give us a teaser tomorrow about the NCL training on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, right here. Tell us, Thomas. Give us a little sneak peek without giving us too much info.
Awesome. All right. So deals. Right now we are adding more onboard credit to your clients' booking. So definitely take advantage of it.
That.
It's ending on the 30th. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about. Well, I'm going to do a quick recap. I always start with a recap because I know you guys have so many suppliers talking to you. I'm going to highlight what Norwegian is all about, how you can put the right clients on Norwegian. And then I'm going to talk about my vacation. You know, I love bragging. That's what I do. So I'm going to go through daily. So my cruise was from London, Southampton to Bruges, Belgium, to Amsterdam, Netherlands. We're going to go up to Norway to Bergen, Geiranger, Alesund, and then on to Iceland. So I'm going to talk about each port, what I did, so you can tell your clients what they could do and show you some pictures.
Love it. So that's tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Stay tuned. You going to be back in the office tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
He's going to be in the office here tomorrow, and so this is going to be a fun one. So start marketing now. I think we have some questions from the audience. Next slide, please. I think it's question time. Yeah, let's get started. While you guys get your questions ready, let's also listen to this. Register for NCL today. If you're brand new to Evolution Archer Travel, welcome. Let's get registered for NCL today. Follow instructions on the back office. Click Travel Cafe. Click Suppliers. Select NCL, and then click the supplier request form. Fill it out. We'll get you registered right away. Join the latest trainings and use all the marketing tools you have. And last but not least, post content and go to community events to promote yourself. We have some questions we'd love to answer. Let's go to the next slide. I bet you it's going to be the questions here. And here we go. Questions from you guys. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. It's passion. So, Alex, can you give us some questions?
Yes, I'm seeing here from Evelyn, she's asking, what about visa stipulations?
What about visa stipulations? If you guys can't hear, Alex is behind the scenes right now. He's not mic'd up, but he has given us the information. I will repeat the question. Say it again, Alex.
What about visa stipulations?
What about visa stipulations?
That's a great question, Reggie. And I think I will speak on behalf of all the suppliers. Visa stipulation, you really have to ask your clients, right? Because a lot of times, we're based in the U.S. I know there's a lot of evil agents all over the world. You have to ask your clients where are their passports from, right? Like stipulation is different from going to different countries, and really it's up to the client to give you that right information. And using that information, you can either use all the suppliers. So I know for cruise line, most of us use Visa Central. It's a free service where you put in your client's nationality, and then we give you the steps on what they need. And Visa Central actually will then ask you if you want to use their service to get the visas, and then obviously the client would pay. Or, likewise, you could also go, go to the embassy, go on the embassy website. Right now, you could just Google mostly every information. Like, hey, my client.
Just be careful when you're Googling because there's a lot of bad information. So you can always call Archer Travel here. You can call NCL, the customer service. They will help you as well when it comes to visas. Because, yes, we understand the question. It does get complicated. So definitely call NCL customer service, or you can call Archer Travel here. And both sides will help.
Yeah, I don't want to make it seem like I'm dodging the question because there's so many minute little details that it's really up to the clients. Because a lot of times the clients don't tell you a lot of information, but as you progress through your business, you know the right questions to ask.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great question. Next question, please.
What's the easiest way for us as TAs to experience NCL?
What's the best and easiest way as travel advisors to experience NCL?
That's a great question, Reggie. So earlier, the last slide, we talked about registering and gaining access. Once you have access, you can take the educational program. At the top level, you get 30% off. Every cruise, there's no blackout dates. You at a maximum of balcony level. So obviously you cannot book suite. But that's the same discount I get as a staff. And occasionally on need sailings, we will give you up to 50% off. So for example, right now, if you want to go on Mexican Riviera out of Los Angeles or San Diego, we actually have 50% off cruise fare for travel agents. So take advantage of it. Register with the TA portal, and then book. It just links to your account. It's that easy.
Fantastic. Let's ask one more question.
What kind of clientele is NCL geared towards?
What kind of clientele is NCL geared towards? Is the question.
So it's for drinkers. No, I'm kidding. It's our cruise is for people who want to explore, right? Because we are a cruise ship. It is a floating hotel, but Norwegian in this price point, we're known for the amount of time we spend at port. We're known for the amount of ports we do in a vacation. You will notice that there are cruise lines out there where the ship is mostly at seas, right? For a 7-day cruise, they're probably sailing for 2.5 days. You will see that Norwegian actually have less, like maybe 1 sea days. On our European cruises, it's port day every single day. So that's a differentiator. I know there are clients who just want to stay on the ship, but for Norwegian, most of our clients, they just want to see the world. So that's something I would talk about.
All right, so audience, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, Thomas Chang's going to talk about more information. He's going to get more in depth. You get a full hour with him. This is awesome. Thank you so much. He's already talked about. He already explained what he's going to talk about. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Reggie, thank you.
Stay tuned for tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time. All NCL, all day long. This is a whole week of NCL, actually.
There you go.
And we're just having a blast, and we're so grateful for the partnership. And keep booking Evolution Agents. You guys are amazing. We love you. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys all at the next year's convention. We got a convention
in Hawaii.
We're looking forward to all that. So if you haven't registered, make sure you're doing that. He'll be there.
Sign up, guys. It's meet with all your peers. Learn how to grow your business. It's amazing.
Anyways, everyone have a wonderful and safe week. Keep booking travel. You guys are rocking it. And Thomas, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.